Hey everyone, welcome back to Observe. Okay, so the series is here. We're finally doing the series on the Mind Palace, and I've been pretty excited about putting this one up. Today's video is just going to be a little introduction to that, and kind of giving a little bit of the background behind the Mind Palace and why it's here and why it's a thing. So, the Mind Palace, the concept is that when you go into your mind, if you use your imagination, you picture a room or a building or any area that you're familiar with, and you begin to attribute information to different objects in that room. So you would, for instance, use your bedroom would be one of the most commonly used ones because you're familiar with your bedroom. You're in there every single day. So when you close your eyes, you would imagine your bedroom, and when you walk into your bedroom, you see your bed, and you see your lights, and you see the walls, and you see whatever other stuff you have in your bedroom. I don't know your bedroom, because if I did, that would be weird as all get out, and you'd have some concerns. I know my bedroom, but I don't use my bedroom, and I'll get to what I use in just a little bit. But for now, this concept of a mind palace was made famous by Sherlock Holmes. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle technically made it famous, but the character Sherlock Holmes uses a mind palace. If you're interested in somebody else who uses a mind palace and you could really see it in action and really being used, I'll put a link to this video here. This is Darren Brown. He is a real-life mentalist, and he uses a mind palace. And if you want, you could hop over to some of his videos, and they're pretty cool to watch. Give or take if they're real or not, don't know, but they're pretty cool, and he does use a mind palace on one of his videos, which is the one that's playing up there. But in using a mind palace, it enables you to be able to memorize vast amounts of information, utilizing in our last video's information the tie between the verbal and visual ways of memory, methods of memory. And so what you would do is you would close your eyes, and after you've memorized your bedroom, your palace very well, you would be able to close your eyes, walk into your virtual memory palace, and look around and see the different objects, and each object in the room is tied to a different information. For instance, say you wanted to memorize a friend's address, and you wanted to be able to get a good strong tie-in for that address, is you would close your eyes, you would walk into your palace, and one way you could do it is you could see on the wall that you had hung a picture of that friend or that organization or whatever area it is that you wanted to memorize the address to. And you would walk up to that picture, you would take it off the wall, you could flip it over, and on the back would be written the address, and that would be a way that you could plug in information to something in your mind palace. Cool thing is that is just the old way of viewing a mind palace. With the development of technology and such, today's mind palace building can be tweaked a little bit, and that is going to be the little tie-in to this video, is that now that we have computers and video game consoles, we can use the mind layer, or dungeon. Some people like to call it a dungeon. I personally don't like the word dungeon because it sounds pretty crappy. I don't know, I just don't like it. Call it a dungeon if you like it, I don't care, it's up to you. But in the mind palace of the present day, you can use video games. So what you would do is that you would go into whatever said video game, and you would access a level or a map from that video game, and that would be your mind palace. So for instance, my personal mind palace is Nuketown from Black Ops 1. I've played the game a lot, so I know that map a lot. And I can go in and I could walk through, and I've got it pretty well memorized. I need to work more on it. But this makes it to where if you can use those video game layers instead of like your house or a building that you've imagined, if you can use the video game layers, then you could virtually walk through it on your TV screen as well, and that will help draw in your visual memory. But the reason that that's different from using your room, for instance, because you could walk through your own room, hopefully, but you could walk through your own room and see it that way. But if you're not in your room, you can't really use the internet to access your room, but you can for a video game layer. So where you have access to internet, you could see it on your screen. So that's a new twist to an old trick Now in the next video, I will teach you how to build said Mind Palace. I'll walk you through what it's like to walk through my own Mind Palace so you can see it. And then in the videos after that, I'll teach you how to start adding information to those. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. You've been really wonderful, I think. I can't see you, but I'm assuming that you're being really wonderful and learning as much as you can. If you did like this video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos and be alerted when the videos are uploaded, go ahead and hit subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you on the fun of observing the world around us. So just so you know, the reason that I ask you to like and subscribe and favorite or whatever, all of these things, is because it's sort of selfish, but it is really encouraging for me to see people following and subscribing. Otherwise, I'm just throwing videos out onto the internet and nobody's watching them and nobody cares. And that's not really fun to do. I will give you a heads up. And any of you who are doing YouTube as well, you know what I mean. Having subscribers and having likes and having views, as shallow and as selfish as it sounds, it is really encouraging. So thank you for those of you who have already subscribed. Feel free to spread the word, as they say, if you want. It is encouraging, and I will be getting these videos out. And thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. My name's Logan. You've been amazing. See you next time, y'all. Cheers.